What's up, guys? My name's Dustin. I go by Limestone Picker here on YouTube. Today, me and Rusty went out yard sailing, and as you can see, it was a pretty gloomy day. I didn't take my camera or film. I feel like that might have messed up our luck, but most everything you're about to see came out of asking. So if you're not asking at garage sales, you're probably not going to find much. But the first thing that I bought, this was out actually, Metal Gear Solid 4 for the PS3. This was $1, and yeah, I mean, it's about $10. It's missing the manual, but if it had the manual, it'd be about $15. But always looking for games for our conventions, so pretty happy with that as a first find. The next finds we have came from a community sale that really wasn't well advertised, I guess. We pull up in this community yard sale or whatever. We just thought it was one yard sale. It ended up being multiples in the same subdivision. But this girl, she had a little thing set up. It was like a blanket with some stuff on it. And I said, hey, do you have any DVDs or VHS or video games? And that's my new strategy. Because I have the booth, if I can get DVDs cheap enough at yard sales, I'll usually buy all of them. So she came out with a stack of movies, and she told me to make an offer. I think it was $29. I threw out $5. I have plenty of movies, and I don't really want to spend a lot on them. But there's some decent stuff in here. I don't think there's anything worth putting on eBay, but everything can go in the booth. She countered with 8, and I said, okay. I think I gave her 10 because Rusty had something else too, and I was like, can you throw that in for the 10? So the movies that we got, we have a copy of Charlie St. Cloud. We have Sweet Home Alabama, The Holiday, Freaky Friday. I feel like this might become decent. Maybe not great, but with the sequel coming out, I feel like it might do good. We have a copy of Jigsaw. I think this is the only Saw movie I've actually watched, and I think I have a copy of it. I'm not 100% sure, but I know I bought it when it first came out. We have Dear John, Breakfast at Tiffany's. We've got the first 4 Harry Potter movies and Shrek 2. Then we've got Miss Congeniality. We've got The Notebook, Ghost, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest. That's my favorite of the series. We've got Ghostbusters, A Christmas Story, Twilight, Cars, and Twilight Breaking Dawn. And then the last stack we have Daddy Daycare, Nights in Rodanthe, I don't know, Bridesmaids. We've got Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, This Is the End, The Shining. This is one I've never seen before, or like, I don't think I've ever seen like the case. I've never seen the movie, but Ride with the Devil, Tobey Maguire, and Skeet Ulrich from Scream, Jewel, and Jeffrey Wright. Never heard of that. Dazed and Confused, and a Blu-ray copy of Wedding Crashers. But yeah, she said, yeah, I got movies. We don't ever watch them anymore, so I'd be fine with getting rid of them. And then asked me what I was looking for, and I said, pretty much anything. It don't really matter. She brought all those out, and we got them for I want to say $9. Because I gave her 10. She wanted $1 for that thing Rusty got. And I'll make my money back off like 5 of them. So then we went to, or from that same girl. So from that same girl, as we were leaving, going to get in the car, she said, hey, I do have a controller, and it's a pretty solid condition Xbox 360 controller, and I need one because I have a 360. I need a controller for to sell. So she brought that out, and I asked her if $3 was okay, and she was like, yeah. So it's in pretty good condition. The battery compartment doesn't have any corrosion or anything. So I actually paid $5 for one at Goodwill because I ordered one off Macari and it's still not here. I found that one at Goodwill, but I'm still waiting on my battery compartment to come in. But I'm pretty sure this one, she said she sold the Xbox, so we got the controller. Then at another sale, Rusty got some Trash Panda shirts and a like camera lens tumbler, and he got this and he gave me I paid for it, but he got this and gave it to me. It's Kid Rock shirt, and you guys can read the back of it, but I'm not gonna say it in the video because YouTube wouldn't like that. But Kid Rock t-shirt, it's an XL, so maybe, I'm sure it's worth over the $2 that we spent on all of them. But Rusty, actually, I don't have any footage of what he got, but we went to one sale and I had already asked for, and got the DVDs and that controller. We go to this one sale and I was like, I asked the last one, you can ask at this one. And he said, hey, do y'all have any games, movies, stuff like that? That's what we're into. And the guy was like, I've got a PlayStation 2, a 3, and an Xbox, if you'd be interested in that. And we were like, oh man, this is crazy. Because usually when you ask at yard sales, it's like, yeah, I've heard all morning, we don't have any, or we've already sold it, you know. And it being a rainy day, I guess nobody went out looking. So he comes out with a box, mostly sports games. There was some Call of Duties in there. And but the guy goes back in, or he comes back out with the games, and he said, are you interested in the consoles too? And Rusty was like, yeah. He told him he had the PS3, the PS2, and the Xbox. And Rusty said, well, how does $100 sound? And that guy was happy to get that, so he went back in, got them, and Rusty got a computer chair from them too. So he spent $105 with that guy, but that was a pretty good score. I'm very happy for Rusty getting that score. A little jealous, but happy for my buddy getting that score. Then we went to another sale, and I asked, because Rusty had such luck at the last one. It was a pretty good lead, and I feel like it's still a good lead. It was a woman and her kid outside, and I was like, hey, we're looking for DVDs, VHS, video games. And she said, my husband may have some video games, I'm not sure. But she called him, and he come outside, and he was like, I think I got some Xbox games somewhere. Everything else would be like pretty old. And I said, well, anything from Nintendo to current, like I'd be interested in. And he said, I've got a 64. And I'm like, dude, a 64? So he couldn't find it. He said it was in storage. And I told him, I can give you my number. If you find it, I can make you an offer on what you got. And we've actually been texting back and forth. So hopefully that follows through. But it's potentially a 64 and a 360 with some games. I'm not sure exactly what the games are, but I told him that with the 360 and a 64, I could offer him at least 100. Try to get his attention to find them. So he seemed pretty excited about that, and he told me he's gonna find it. But we hit one more sale. Rusty dropped me off. Him and his wife were going to see Les Miserables or something, I don't know, some play in Huntsville. But I went to another sale that he saw, but we didn't go to. And another ask, they said they'd been busy all morning, and I don't know how anybody didn't ask, but the guy said, I think I've got some video games, I'll go in the house and get them. And he came out with not a very good stack. I mean, most of these are probably going to be like under $5, but still, it's games. We have a disc-only Assassin's Creed 3 for the PS3, Modern Warfare 3, MLB The Show 13. That's actually the first one that I played. They had it on a kiosk at Walmart, and I like the Home Run Derby. But we have Homefront, MLB 12 The Show, Battlefield 3, Call of Duty Black Ops, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Vegas 2, and NCAA 11. So they come out with those, and I hadn't made an offer yet, but he said, I've got the console if you're interested in that too. And I was like, yeah, I'd have to see it to make you an offer. He came back with this. I immediately saw it was just the 2-port on the front. It wasn't backwards compatible, but it's a fat PS3, and it's pretty clean. Like, I might blow it out, but I mean, for the most part, this thing's pretty solid. It's got some scuffs, but not a whole lot of dust on the back here on the vent. So I asked him how $40 sounded, and he was like, yeah, I'll give you the games too. I said, do you have a controller? And he said that he did, but he didn't think it was first party. So he went in to find it, and he found the Voye PS3 controller. So, I mean, as long as I got a controller to go with it, I'll lower the price depending on what controller I have with it. So, yeah, that is my yard sale haul. And what'd you guys think about it? What was your favorite thing that we found? I've actually recently dived into trying to repair consoles. So I went by Walmart and picked up some thermal paste because I've got 2 PS3s pulled apart that need new thermal paste before I put them back together. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with what we got. If I had to say what my favorite thing that I found was, probably the Xbox 360 controller, because it completes a console for me. And I've been waiting on one of those for a while. But yeah, let me know in the comments, what was your favorite thing that we found? And what have you found this year yard selling? I'm interested to know. Thank you guys for watching. That's it for this one. I will see you next time.
So, let's rate this, shall we? On a scale of 1 to 10, with 10, don't even waste your money, and 10 being, oh my God, so good. I'm going to give this, man, I was impressed. Better than I thought it was going to be. I would give it a 91.